in the vast, unforgiving expanse of the desert, a creature of remarkable endurance struggles against a grotesque affliction. Meet the camel, often dubbed the ship of the desert, but today it is a vessel of suffering. Its once proud silhouette is marred by a horrific honeycomb wound, a gaping maw of flesh that reveals the dark underbelly of nature's cruelty. This wound, a festering reminder of the harsh realities of survival, is not merely a physical injury. It is a gateway to a world of parasites that thrive in the shadows of suffering. As we delve deeper into this unsettling tale, prepare yourself for a journey into the macabre, where the line between life and decay blurs in the relentless dance of survival. In the heart of the African savanna, where the sun blazes down and the air shimmers with heat, a creature of majestic beauty roams, a white lion, a rare and ethereal being, often regarded as a symbol of purity and strength. But today, this magnificent animal is not the picture of grace and power that one might expect. Instead, it is a haunting sight, a living testament to the brutal realities of nature. The lion's once pristine coat is marred by a horrific wound, a grotesque reminder of the relentless cycle of life and death that plays out in the wild. As we draw closer, the stench of decay fills the air, a pungent warning of the insect infestation that has taken hold of this regal beast. The wound, a gaping hole in the lion's flank, is a breeding ground for a swarm of insects, each one a tiny predator in its own right. Flies buzz incessantly, their wings a blur as they flit about, drawn to the scent of blood and decay. These are not just any flies. They are the notorious blowflies, known for their insatiable appetite for flesh. They lay their eggs in the open wound, and within hours, the larvae hatch, wriggling their way into the lion's flesh, feasting on the soft tissue. This gruesome spectacle is a stark reminder of the harsh realities of survival in the wild, where beauty and horror often coexist in a delicate balance. As the larvae burrow deeper, they release enzymes that break down the tissue, creating a festering mass of rot and infection. The lion, once the apex predator of its domain, is now reduced to a pitiful state, its strength sapped by the relentless assault of these tiny invaders. The infestation is not just a physical ailment. It is a psychological torment, a slow and agonizing decline that strips away the dignity of this once mighty creature. The lion's roars, once a powerful declaration of its dominance, are now reduced to pitiful cries of distress, echoing through the savanna as a chilling reminder of its suffering. Insects, often dismissed as mere nuisances, play a crucial role in the ecosystem. They are nature's recyclers, breaking down organic matter and returning nutrients to the soil. However, in this case, their role takes on a darker twist. The very creatures that contribute to the cycle of life are now the agents of death for this white lion. It is a cruel irony that highlights the brutal truth of nature's survival often comes at a cost. And the line between life and death, in the vast, shimmering expanse of the ocean, where sunlight dances on the waves and life thrives in myriad forms, a dark and unsettling story unfolds beneath the surface. Meet a dolphin, a creature often celebrated for its grace and intelligence, now marred by a horrific wound that tells a tale of suffering and survival. This dolphin, once a symbol of joy and freedom, now bears the scars of a gruesome battle against an insidious enemy, a mussel infestation that has taken hold of its body in a grotesque display of nature's darker side. As we dive deeper into this chilling narrative, prepare yourself for a journey that reveals the unsettling realities of marine life, where beauty and horror coexist in a delicate balance. The dolphin, with its sleek body and playful demeanor, is a creature that captivates the hearts of many. However, beneath its charismatic exterior lies a grim reality. The wound, a gaping maw of flesh and sinew, is not merely a result of an unfortunate encounter with a predator or a collision with a boat. Instead, it is the result of a relentless invasion by marine mussels, small bivalves that have turned this once vibrant creature into a host for their parasitic lifestyle. These mussels, often found clinging to rocks and piers, have found a new home on the dolphin's skin, burrowing into its flesh and creating a grotesque tableau of suffering. As we examine the wound more closely, the horror becomes apparent. The mussels, with their hard, calcified shells, have embedded themselves into the dolphin's body, causing excruciating pain and infection. Each mussel, a tiny monster in its own right, feeds off the dolphin's flesh, siphoning nutrients and leaving behind a trail of destruction. The once smooth skin is now a battlefield, pockmarked with the remnants of these invasive creatures. The sight is enough to in the heart of the savannah, where the sun beats down mercilessly, and the air is thick with the scent of earth and decay, a buffalo stands, a living testament to the brutal realities of nature. Its massive frame, once a symbol of strength and resilience, is marred by a horrific honeycomb wound, a grotesque opening that reveals the raw, pulsing flesh beneath. This gaping injury, resembling a honeycomb in its structure, is not merely a wound. It is a gateway to a world of suffering, a breeding ground for parasites that thrive in the shadows of this majestic creature. As we delve deeper into the life of this buffalo, we uncover the dark symbiosis between host and parasite, a relationship that is as fascinating as it is repulsive. The honeycomb wound, a result of a vicious encounter with a predator, or perhaps a careless brush with a thorny bush, has become a sanctuary for a host of parasites. Flies, with their iridescent bodies, swarm around the open flesh, laying eggs that hatch into maggots, feasting on the buffalo's living tissue. These larvae, writhing and squirming, are nature's cleanup crew, but their presence is a double-edged sword. While they may aid in the decomposition of dead tissue, they also exacerbate the buffalo's suffering, causing pain and infection that can lead. In the heart of the African savanna, where the sun blazes down, and the air is thick with the scent of earth and life, a chilling scene unfolds. A leopard, the epitome of grace and power, lies motionless beneath the shade of an acacia tree. But this is no ordinary sight. This majestic creature bears a horrific wound, a grotesque testament to nature's darker side. The leopard's once proud coat is marred by a gaping hole, a festering hive of bees that have taken up residence in its flesh. The sight is both shocking and captivating, drawing the viewer into a world where beauty and horror coexist in a delicate balance. As we peer closer, the details become more disturbing. The wound, swollen and oozing, is a chaotic mass of buzzing activity. Bees, their bodies glistening with the remnants of their labor, swarm in and out of the gash, their tiny legs coated in a sticky mixture of nectar and blood. This is not merely an injury. It is a hive, a bustling colony that has chosen the leopard as its unwitting host. The bees, driven by instinct and survival, have found a perfect breeding ground in the warmth of the leopard's body, turning a once mighty predator into a grotesque nursery for their young. The infestation is a grim reminder of the harsh realities of life in the wild. The leopard, a creature that typically reigns at the top of the food chain, is now a victim of circumstance, a living canvas for the relentless march of nature. The bees, while often seen as harmless pollinators, reveal their darker side in this macabre scenario. They are not merely pests. They are opportunists, exploiting the vulnerabilities of a creature that once ruled its domain. The buzzing sound that fills the air is not just a background noise. It is a symphony of survival, a chilling reminder of the interconnectedness of life and death. As we delve deeper into the biology of this infestation, we uncover the fascinating yet disturbing relationship between the leopard and its uninvited guests. The bees, specifically a species known for their aggressive behavior, have found a way to thrive in an environment that is both hostile and nurturing. Their larvae, nestled within the warm confines of the leopard's flesh, feed on the nutrients provided by the host's body. This gruesome symbiosis raises questions about the nature of survival and the lengths to which life will go to endure. The leopard, in its weakened state, becomes a poignant symbol of the fragility of existence. It is a stark reminder that even the most formidable creatures can fall prey to the whims of nature. The bees, in their relentless pursuit of survival, have turned the leopard into a living graveyard, a place where life and death intertwine in a dance as old as time itself. The wound, once a source of pride and power, has become a grotesque reminder of vulnerability, a testament to the harsh realities of the natural world. Yet, as we observe this dark tableau, we cannot help but reflect on the role of humans in this intricate web of life. Our actions, often driven by ignorance and greed, have far-reaching consequences that ripple through the ecosystem. The destruction of habitats, the use of pesticides, and the relentless pursuit of progress have all contributed to the decline of many species, including the bees that now infest the leopard. In our quest for dominance, we have disrupted the delicate balance of nature, leaving behind a trail of destruction that echoes in the lives of countless creatures. And as we conclude this exploration of the leopard and its horrific beehive wound, we are left with a sense of unease. The dark twist of fate that has befallen this magnificent animal serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things. In our pursuit of progress, we must not forget the delicate balance that sustains life on this planet. The bees, once seen as mere nuisances, have become a symbol of resilience and survival, thriving in a world that often seems indifferent to their plight. And so, as we bid farewell to this haunting scene, we are left with a final thought. Perhaps the next time you swat away a bee, consider the possibility that it might just be trying to find a home, albeit in a rather unfortunate place. After all, in the grand tapestry of life, we are all just trying to find our way, even if it means making a home in a leopard's wound. In the heart of the African savanna, where the sun blazes down and the air shimmers with heat, a zebra stands alone, its striking black and white stripes marred by a gruesome sight. A horrific wound, a gaping hole in its flank, reveals a dark and disturbing truth. The zebra is under siege, not by predators, but by a relentless army of insects. This is not just a wound, it is a battleground, a grotesque testament to the harsh realities of life in the wild. As we delve deeper into this unsettling scene, prepare yourself for a journey into the dark underbelly of nature, where beauty and horror coexist in a delicate balance. The zebra, a symbol of grace and strength, now bears the scars of an insect infestation that would make even the most hardened observer recoil in disgust. Flies, maggots, and other parasites have taken advantage of the zebra's vulnerability, turning its once proud body into a feast. The wound, festering and oozing, attracts a swarm of flies, their buzzing a sinister soundtrack to this macabre display. These insects, drawn by the scent of decay, lay their eggs in the open flesh, ensuring that the cycle of life continues, albeit in a grotesque manner. The larvae hatch and begin their grisly work, burrowing deeper into the zebra's flesh, feeding on the living tissue, and leaving behind a trail of destruction. As we observe this horrific scene, it is essential to understand the science behind such infestations. Insects are nature's recyclers, playing a crucial role in the ecosystem. However, when their numbers swell beyond control, they can become agents of suffering. The zebra's wound is a prime example of how the balance of nature can tip into chaos. The flies, particularly the notorious botfly, are known for their parasitic behavior, laying eggs in the wounds of unsuspecting animals. Once the larvae hatch, they create a living hell for their host, feeding on its flesh and causing immense pain and suffering. This gruesome process is not just a tragedy for the zebra, it is a stark reminder of the brutal realities of survival in the wild. But why does this happen? The answer lies in the delicate interplay between animals and their environment. The zebra, weakened by drought or disease, becomes an easy target for these opportunistic insects. In nature, weakness is often exploited, and the zebra's plight is a reflection of the harsh laws that govern life on the savanna. It is a cruel twist of fate that the very creatures that should help decompose the dead can also bring about the suffering of the living. The zebra's wound is not just a physical injury, it is a symbol of the relentless struggle for survival, a reminder that life is often a battle against unseen forces. As we continue to observe this tragic scene, we cannot help but draw parallels to the human